I'm not telling this. You see, you woman, you're causing too much bloody problem. From the time you stand out to 2085, it's be a problem. Now you walk come on hot up my little brain cells. Me don't bother with that son of spice. Walk on, bestie.
What's up, bestie? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We had to do this, you know. Let me tell you, my little brain cells tell me you see that just late because I stress out. I won't go at my home. And I say, but no, we understand how important it is because when besties decide they're coming in for spice, I can't do that big stone I gonna get. So I say, I had to sit down here and make sure this thing works. How you doing, darling? Absolutely. How you doing, Gracie? How you doing, baby girl?
I'm doing great. Actually, coming to you live from England. Me all the way to England. I'm say I have to take the time out to talk to you, talk to my besties, them, make them know some love them, send them all of the love. So thank you so much for having me.
No, it's always a pleasure. You already know what time it is. I mean, I was just saying to them in the preamble, the last time, you are no stranger to here. The last time we hosted you here, I hosted you right in the studio here, but that was a very long time ago. And since then, so much has happened with your career. You have gone on to be named Dancehall Queen. You have gone on now to be featured in so many prominent TV features, the Love and Hip Hop. So much has happened with your career and your growth in the industry since then. So like we are talking to you now, yes, but it's a whole new different conversation because so much has happened in that space of time. Now, 25 years in the business, that is a lot of bloody time.
It's not a small thing.
It's a big thing. That's a big thing. Correct is right. That's a big thing. 25 years in the business, Spice. And you know what? I mean, we talk. Let me just wire back down a little bit here. And you know, I want to go sentimental with you on this because everybody is seeing Bestie, Spice, the Blue here and all the hype and everything now. But this is not where all of this started, boy. And I think this is why this is so important, and that milestone is so important to you because of that journey, which that album that we're about to talk about now represent and try to encapsulate. That journey has been a journey, you know, and I could only imagine now putting that album together, trying to capture and celebrate that 25 years of so many different things, so many transitions, so many, you know, you've seen a lot in this industry. You fight the fight, you've realized the high points. You're still doing some of that, but certainly if there's anybody that you can really want to speak to get an insight of, you know, a woman, a female in this industry and what it takes to get to where you at now, I think you're the perfect example to be able to give that insight. So that's why I'm really honored that we have you here to get that sort of insight from. So I'm going to ask you, from your perspective, when putting that album together to celebrate or to culminate 25 years of your journey in this, what has been the thought process? What has been some of the places that you went with yourself and what you wanted to capture to ensure that when that album does come up on the night, that person's are going to get that true sense of what it is you went through?
I think my whole thought process is what really gave me the name of my album. Mirror. Because I'm in an era where I've been doing a lot of reflection. And when I was reflecting, I came up with that name Mirror because of, you know, just kind of self-reflecting on all the things that I've managed to overcome. 25 years, like you said, it's not a small thing, it's a big thing, it's a long journey, it's a long walk. How do you put 25 years into one package and put it out to people? And so this project, I remember just sitting in a room by myself, just being still and thinking back on all the things. And so even when I did my first song, which is the 2585T, that created so much havoc on social media, people don't understand that while it is what they would see as mix up, it's really what I've been through. It's really my journey. It's really my story. It's really my situation. I was very vulnerable. Something that people did to me that was supposed to tear me down or make me feel small or inferior as a woman, I was able to put it in a song. I tell people if I was a writer for a book, if I was an author, I would have write a book, but I'm an artist, so I'm going to sing it in a song. So this entire album is very personal. It's like my diary. Most of the songs are things that's relatable, things that happened to me. Today, I released a song called Ex-Boyfriend. And everybody see the rest on my Instagram.
Listen to me now. Tell you something. You just like a lot of problems. You hot up my head there too, you know, because I saw the little instant and I said, but hold on. Spice deliberately put a rasta where we just see the rasta and she know we gonna interpret the rasta be the ex for real. I said Spice said nothing easy. But you catch me with this one. So, you know, it was effective.
So
again.
The album is just that. The album is gonna be like my personal diary, things that I go through, and I'm sure that other ladies are going to be able to relate to the songs.
Right. And then you can't. I think sometimes some people, very small number of people, try to want to take the spice out of the thing. But if the spice come out of the thing, then it's not going to be the thing. You get me?
Now I'm gonna have no flavor. Now I'm gonna have no flavor.
Right. So and insert like that to say, well, my next song, the ex-boyfriend, that is vital. You understand? That is necessary.
Necessary. It's necessary.
You gotta prepare the thing. It's necessary.
Watch him behind you guys screw up in face. The man them lie to with them feet power. Them tell you all kind of things. Look at him face. Look at him face. The man them tell we be lie.
Spicy, you know, it's so much of a joy to see you here, and that infectious smile, that energy, you know, that we have grown to be able to relate to you. Some people have mixed feelings about it, but what we can't deny is the fact that woman is just a remarkable woman. You understand?
Thank you. Thank you
that
so
woman
much.
is just a remarkable woman, and you just such an inspiration. Let's wire back down. Is there I'm sure there's going to be some songs in there talking about your health issue, you know, your near life death experience.
Oh, absolutely. You know? Absolutely.
So, let's talk about the complete album now, because like you said, how do you put 25 years of so much into one body of work to try to capture 25 years? So let's talk about the dynamics that is placed upon the thing. You've got the one with Buster, of course. Buster is your pal from long time, round.
Yes.
That one creating a buzz. I see you do a performance. I'm not sure where that performance went recently.
Yes, in Jamaica.
Mash up a little man on the stage.
In Jamaica. Oh, and I was in Atlanta with it too. I go all over.
I think it's the Atlanta one I saw. I think I saw the Atlanta. Performance. And
yes.
You know, so every time, every song that you do, regardless of what, that one might be a little different in terms of the, you know, it's not the spice, it's something different, but it's certainly, you know, you can expect that element of it where you can connect. Once you hit a stage with something, expect you to do damage, you know, for want of a better term. So let's talk about the what you captured on there. You know, what can we expect when that album drops? We can pre-order, of course.
Absolutely. Once the link is in my bio at Spice Official on Instagram. Once they click the link in my bio, then just scroll down and pre-order on iTunes or Amazon.
Right. So let's talk about when we pre-order now, because a lot of people go on to say, well, I had it first. You know that kind of vibe, the exclusive. What are some of the things that we can get, you know, captured in that? We know we got that mirror, that T20 the 2085T, a personal thing. What are some of the other things, a true song that we can find on there?
So this 25 songs is going to be so relatable that I'm sure that somebody can find a song on it. This album, your mother can listen to it. Your father can listen to it, your daughter, your sister, your brother, your niece, your nephew, everybody in your house can listen to this song. It's so diverse, and that's what I love with this project. I realized that my fan base is so diverse, and so I wanted to make sure that when I put this body of work together, that the songs are so relatable to someone. So I have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Once you pre-order the album, when the songs come out, they automatically just pop up and become free. So you get to listen to them first. So I already have the Round Round song. I have the 2085T that's already available on the album. The Gangster song, I just dropped a song again with Chronic Law, which is also the people comparing it to the modern day ramping shop. So big up Chronic Law, and that song Gangsta. If you don't have it, you need to get it. You need to have that in your mix. Gangsta is out, and I also have Ex-Boyfriend that just dropped today.
When did Gangsta come out? I miss Gangsta then.
You have to get Gangsta with Chronic Law.
I have to get it. Oh, cough. Got to get that. I have to get that. I haven't gotten this one. So yeah, I had to get that one.
Gangsta with Chronic Law. People comparing it to Ramping Shop. So you need to get that one in your mix.
All
they
right,
really love that song.
Certainly.
I mean, the song, the album is so diverse. If you listen to Ex-Boyfriend versus the Chronic Law, you will see the diversity. Immediately, you will hear two different sounds, which is the entire album is so very versatile.
Right. Now, Spice, I don't know. I'm looking at you, looking at the energy on the stage, and I'm saying, okay, well, there we are. And I'm saying, my Lord, at some point in time, Spice might have to retire. I'm not seeing it now, but I'm saying, like, are you considering what's next? But Spice, can you think of yourself in any other form? Like, can you do it?
I can't think of myself in any other form. This is all I know. I've been doing this since a teenager. This is all I love. I feel like I'm gonna just let my body tell me when I can retire. But right now, me come like me just ready to start again with this album. I already start planning my tour. So all of the promoter them know say October I'm going on tour with this album, Caribbean, international. I'm going all over with this tour. So it's like me just a start right now.
And like you said, the body will tell you when you split and go down and you can't come back up.
Yes,
then,
can't come back up. You know, say me to stop then. That's it.
Spice, you know, we are honored and we are here to talk about the album. I'm sure, you know, moving forward, we'll find other times and we'll talk. Like you said, producers are going to be listening. They already know what time it is. And St. Lucia for sure knows what energy you bring whenever they book for a show. So they know you're going to be sell off nonetheless. So I'm sure some promoters already have it in their you know, in their portfolio to link up your management at any time soon. But you know, before you go off, because our Zoom I think might be giving us a little we got a timer on, so we could look at it. All right, good. We got 5 minutes left. We could work with that. Right. Let's talk about, you know, moving forward now, you know, some of the things. Well, the album is dropping. What are some of the other things you're dabbling now? We recently saw you did what was it you call it? A blue thing, man, where you had a seminar sort of atmosphere where you invited ladies to come and, you know, learn how to.
Yeah. I started off the year with that. I have a book out called The Navigational Business Planner. So if you go on my website at spiceofficial.com, you'll see all about that book. And I'm basically giving a secret to success. I'm kind of teaching financial literacy because even though I'm an artist, I'm also a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. I have my clothing brand, Spicy Couture. I have Grassy Noir. So many other business. I'm in real estate. I just want to remind people that it's not what you make, it's what you save. And you cannot even save your way to wealth. You have to have multiple streams of income in order to have a successful career floating. Because when the bills them come month after month, you're there, you can't see your way. Everybody just live in a circle, I pay bills after bills. There's a strategy to have a balanced life. And I just feel like writing things down, being organized, that is really my strategy of just keeping organized so I can look at where I'm at in life. And that's why I created that navigational planner. It's to help people to really navigate their entire year.
Let me ask you something personal. Because we've seen it. And I think, you know, the seeing you and hearing you say that, it gives me hope, because a lot of the times, you know, even before your time, artists and people within the musical fraternity, the business, we see they've gotten to points where they've been doing so well and they want the thing, and then after that part of the career done, and they have nothing for real. So was that an eye opener? Was that an eye opener being in the industry for you that made you deliberate about wanting to create that security?
Absolutely. It's definitely an eye-opener for me, and I need to create that security, because you know me a girl, I come from homeless to greatness. I remember losing my house to fire. I never have no house and I bounce around and live with family. So the struggle is real, and I just want people to know that we're not going to stay this way forever. So we have to put down the little for later and for tomorrow. And I'm just that type of person who's going to take the eye-opener and make sure I set up myself. So it really has been an eye-opener when I see a lot of people who make it big and then, you know, nothing.
Yeah, that is sad. Now, let me ask you. I know as a mom, we know Grace. Let's go over to Grace now for a moment. Is that something that you were deliberate about ensuring that your children learn? Ty and big man, I can't call his name no more because Nikolai big and bad.
Nicholas and Ty.
The people are big than this. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. As a mom, it's super important for me. I always try to tell people that I have a persona. And Spice is a different person from Grace Hamilton. Me like when me put on my black hair, them know say me is a mother. Now come see me and talk about, yes, I still be like it when I see me out my daughter. Two different person right there, so. Because I teach my kids, you know, just like any other mom, I'm that person as well. So it's super important for us to know how to raise our kids, how to bring them up, but them are the next future generation. So when me is a strict mother, me very strict when it comes to my kids.
Absolutely. And being able to balance that, you know, what is the key? I mean, yeah, separating the roles is important, yeah. But your kids are still exposed. So how do they, because your kids have absolute, if you can look at it, these children have absolute respect for you as a mom. You can tell that, you know. So clearly they do not mix up the roles themselves, you know, and they normally have this thing that say, well, all right, they could see you, these children are growing up and they're seeing what you're doing. So it's going to be a matter of time before they start to, you know, lose the respect because you're doing this and this and that. But you have to date have been able to prove that, refute that statement, that narrative. So what is your interpretation, and how do you deal with that sort of conversation?
I have a lot of conversation with my kids. And whenever something goes out in the public, I sit them down and I talk to them about it, because I don't want anyone to control the narrative of what they know, see, hear, or whatever. I feel like communication as parents is needed in the household. A lot of times we feel like, oh, they're just kids. No, they're not just kids. When them go out of the house, people will tell them all kind of things. They will bring up things to them. So I feel like the way how I communicate with my kids, it makes a difference. It makes a lot of difference. So I really keep a great communication with them. And I think that's how I really balance it. So if I'm away, I'm on tour, once we come back, then we can talk to them about anything.
Right. Spice, we time up and we time up. We time up. So you
Saint Lucia, I love you guys. Absolutely. Big up on yourself, Saint Lucia. I love you, love you, love you. Big up everybody on that side. Them my best to them. Everybody over Saint Lucia, Queen Spice, love you. That is it.
Love you, Gracie. All the best, darling.